The mass spectrometer uses the velocity selector as the first part to select charges with a certain known speed. We showed this in the previous video, so if you haven't watched this, go back and see that. And then the second part is just a region with a magnetic field. The magnetic field doesn't have to have the same value as this one. So this one has magnetic field B node, this one is just B. So they have a different value. And then when the charged particle enters this region, it will move in a circular path. Which way will the particle deflect? Will it go up or will it go down? Well, you should be able to figure out that it'll go up because V cross B is actually pointing upwards. So the particle will deviate and move on a circular path, and then it'll hit. If you make a wall here that has a detector on it, you can detect the location where the particle hits. So from this you can measure what the radius or the diameter of this circular path is. So let's see how this is used in experimentally. You have, if you apply Newton's law, QV B node, the force, the magnetic force on the charged particle in this region, the radial force, is equal to the mass times the acceleration. So basically M over Q is R B node over V. But the speed of the charged particle, we know what it is. It's E over B. We can substitute the value of V to be E over B. So we basically have now that the mass to charge ratio is given by these parameters, and we know what R is. We can measure it because we know we put a detector here, and the magnetic field B, we assume it's known. The magnetic field B node is known, and the electric field is known. So you can then calculate basically the mass to charge ratio. How can this be useful? Well, if you know what the charge is, for instance, if this is an atom and you eject one electron from the atom to make it charged, so it'll be positively charged. So you know what Q is then. And then once you know Q, then you can determine the mass of the charged particle. So the mass of the atom or the molecule that you're talking about. So this can be used to determine the mass of certain atoms or molecules. And there's many links here that you can follow to see how this is used in practice, how a mass spectrometer works, and some more information about it.